a number of key UK economic indicators suggest that this could be a big week for trading in the pound and UK stocks. It's a this week brings the first economic announcements out of the UK for the full month since the Brexit vote. So these are the data for July. Previously, we had data for June, part of which was before the vote, part of which was after. This week, we've got inflation reports on Tuesday, we've got employment on Wednesday, and we've got retail sales on Thursday. So this should give us a good picture of how the UK economy is looking following the Brexit vote. Now, the way the markets reacted to things has been quite interesting. If we look here at cable, the pound against the US dollar, of course, we saw the rally into the Brexit vote, then the big sell-off afterwards as the street head faked itself and got caught offside. We had a drift down into early July on the uncertainty about who was going to be in charge with the leadership race underway. The quick resolution to that helped spark a nice rebound here. We had a good bounce up off this 127.85 through the 23% retracement level. Then we stalled out here at about 134.70, just short of the 135 round number. We've been drifting lower again in recent weeks after Governor Carney's Bank of England meeting, where not only did he cut interest rates, but he ramped up QE asset purchases. Some people have been asking, what does Carney know that we don't? Is there more weakness in the UK economy than had been suggested by some of the early data? Or did he hit the panic button for no reason? And nobody really knows. But the data that we've got coming out this week should give us a better idea of where we're at. Certainly the positive news about the UK economy, or news that suggests that it's not going into a recession, or things aren't quite as bad as some people are fearing, could boost the pound and could weigh on the FTSE. On the flip side, anything that does suggest that maybe Carney had a point and that things are weaker than thought could drag on the pound and boost the UK stocks. So we're going to start here looking at cable. We've had this. We've been drifting back recently from about 133, 135 area. Back down under 130. This round number could become new resistance, and we've drifted back down here towards about 128.75. The big test here is 127.80. If this successfully holds, that could be a huge double bottom floor for cable. If it breaks, however, we could see further weakness and perhaps a retest of the 125 round number. What's interesting was, as we had this trading bounce here, stalled out short of 50 on the RSI. That told us that this was more of a trading bounce than a recovery trend, and as we've seen things fall off here, we have seen the downward pressure accelerating. Moving on from cable, I'm going to talk about the pound yen, where we're seeing similar action here around the 130 level. We had this sell-off trading bounce up to 140. We're now back here retesting 130. The July low for this is about 128.55. Similar to cable, we've got this downward pressure increasing here in the RSI. Should this 128.50 to 130 potential support zone hold, you'd get a double bottom in place. If it fails, you could have a new down leg starting. And what's interesting is that against the euro, the pound has been weakening already. We're seeing here that there's a breakout in euro pound underway today over the 0.86 level. This chart's taking a little longer to load than I thought. So here we go. So we'd seen here a big spike, a consolidation here between about 82.50 and about 86.30. Let's even say really 83 to 86 is the primary trading zone. It's now blasting up through that, taking a run at 87. Next measured resistance possible near 0.89. However, take a look at this. We've got an overbought RSI and we've got a negative divergence forming. What's that telling us? The upward momentum here could be getting tired. We could be getting close to a buying climax and a potential reversal. So keep an eye on this as well. Does this rally still have legs or not? Hard to say. Based on the technical indicators are sending some mixed signals here. Finally, we'll just show the FTSE, the UK 100, and what we're seeing here is that as the pound has weakened, the FTSE has taken off because a lot of the big companies, multinational companies in the UK 100, have suddenly, as the pound fell, have become much cheaper relative to their fears. So we've seen the multinational stocks go up, on the weaker pound, and this has propelled the UK market higher. We see the same sort of thing in Japan. When the yen strengthens, the stocks tend to weaken, and vice versa. And so we're seeing a similar kind of a forex-driven impact on UK stocks. And so what are we seeing here with the pound weakening? We've got this taking off. We've cleared 6,900. Next resistance possible in this 7,000, maybe 7,100 area here. But look, we are getting overbought on the RSI, so this is getting tired. It's possible we could run into some psychological resistance here around this 7,000 level.